Hi, I'm Sophie Howard, and Jock from Digital Exits has been an amazing help and really changed the path of my entire career and life, really, by being able to help me sell my Amazon business. So, earlier this year, in about March 2016, I'd finished my tax accounts, everything was looking pretty neat and tidy in my business, and I saw that the numbers were looking pretty healthy, and I was interested in finding out what the business would be worth. So I approached Jock, who I'd been in touch with maybe 6 or 12 months earlier, for some general advice on timing on when to sell a business and also how to increase the value of the business before you put it on the market. So I'd followed the tips he'd given me a few months earlier and felt that it was the right time to put the business on the market and see what the level of interest was and what kind of offers we might get. So Jock helped me prepare the profit and loss and fill out a really good prospectus that really sold the company and told the story in the best light to make sure that potential buyer really understood what they were getting their hands on and what would be involved for them and what the track record was and what I'd been doing, and also a little bit about what we thought the future potential of the business could be. So I didn't want to sell it myself. I knew that it was really important for such a big transaction to get professional help and also to really maximise the value of the deal. So having that broker there, being able to push up the price if there's a bit of competition and a few bidders all wanting the same company, that can be really good for the seller, but it's really hard to manage that process on your own. And we really wanted to get the best possible price. But also we wanted a quick deal. So I was very happy when literally the day we put it on the market, we had a really good offer, seriously good, 7 figures, day one, and it was not unconditional, but it was all up front, all cash. So that was pretty phenomenal. And I was really impressed that Jock could find somebody of that calibre with that much cash at such a short notice. And that was before we even entertained other offers, advertising more widely. That was Jock's own private list only. So we signed an agreement with the first potential buyer, who had a few weeks to do his due diligence, which he did, and luckily I'd had some good advice from Jock on what to have prepared and ready for that process. So we sailed through that. It took a while, but there were no objections or anything tricky that came out of it. And it's a pretty simple e-commerce business based mainly on Amazon, but with a few other channels going as well. And the sales have been really strong, and the products were pretty simple. There was some good design, some good branding, some good protection of the branding, a few consumables. So the multiple we got, I was really happy with. What I was really impressed with, though, really was that Jock could just lead the process, and it meant that I didn't need to worry about the details of the just sort of the timing of what was normal. It was such a new experience for me. I wanted to do this sale with someone who knew what they were doing and would also really be pushing for the maximum price. So I would definitely recommend Jock and Digital Exits. It was not only good business, but it was good fun, and Jock's great value, really sensible, switched on business head on him, and also good fun and just really interested in e-commerce business in general. So we had some really good discussions about some other things I've been involved in, and it just was a really easy relationship from day one. Really enjoyed working with him, and the relief of getting that final agreement signed and the deal closed was just unbelievable. So we went off as a family for 3 months, and we've just got back now, actually, back from Bali. So we spent 3 months living by the beach and kicking our heels up for a while before starting the next venture. And when that's ready for sale, I'll be calling Jock. But it was, it's pretty stressful. There's a lot of money changing hands. There's a lot of transitioning of a big business with not many staff, but certainly a lot to pick up fairly quickly. And when you've paid that much money for it as the new owner, you want to be sure that you know what you're doing and you're going to have the support and help you need. So we got an agreement that made both sides comfortable with that handover process. The biggest early win was just getting that first buyer so quickly. I was so impressed with that. I just didn't expect it to be happening that quickly at all. And overall, I would really, really rave about Jock's skills and abilities and his contacts. And the process, I mean, it just all went so smoothly and went so fast. So there was a bit of dithering on the buyer side, and some things took a bit longer there, but totally beyond Jock's control or my control, just things that had to happen in the finance world for the buyer. But he got those sorted, the deal went through, and Jock kept just enough pressure on and got just enough other interested parties to mean that that first bidder with the best offer got the deal. And so that was a really tough judgment, because we could have gone back out to the market, but we waited for this guy to come through, and he did, and we closed. So super happy with that. And overall, I would just say it was a fantastic experience. So working with Jock was great. It was really great working with Digital Exits. It was great working with Raincatcher. And I know that Digital Exits did everything that needed to be done to get the business sold. We got the highest possible price and we got the best buyer. And actually Jock found that buyer on day one. I feel that Raincatcher did everything that needed to be done to get the business sold, to get the highest possible price and to get the best buyer. And Jock found that best buyer on day one of listing the company, which was fantastic, just from his own contacts on his list. Digital Exits was there to help me go through all the different types of offers and buyers, and I'm really happy that we settled on the right one. Raincatcher was there to help me go through all the different types of offers and the different buyers and the way their proposals were structured, and I'm really happy that we picked the right one. Digital Exits was looking out for my best interests. Raincatcher was looking out for my best interests. It was so nice to have Jock and Digital Exits there to help me through the whole process. It was so nice to have Jock and Raincatcher help me through the whole process. So overall, it was a few months of a real emotional roller coaster of offers, and then hard work, and then negotiations, and then legal stuff and detailed negotiations around some of these clauses that were, completely new language to me. But I got really good advice from Jock, and as a little team, we pushed the deal across the line and couldn't have been happier with the outcome. It's just been a life changer for us as a family. So we've been able to travel for the last 3 months with our young children in Bali. We've just bought a house in the South Island of New Zealand, and we're going to be living in a little ski town up in the mountains by the lakes, and living the good life. So that lump sum at my stage of life has just been a huge life changer in what's possible for both our personal and family lives, but also being set up to start the next business venture, knowing that there's a really good process there to help exit at the other end. So thanks, Jock. You did an awesome job, and it's been really good fun working with you, and looking forward to the next deal. Thanks.